How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Thank you for telling me. I sure forgot to turn my mic on. Let me know if you can hear me now. All praises. Thank you, Rib. I sure forgot to turn it on. Okay, all praises. Happy feast day, Queen. Tap in, Royal Family. Happy feast day. Happy feast day, family. Y'all hear me okay? Let me know, Royal Family. JJ, Shalom, Shalom. Happy destruction of Nicanor. What you doing over there? All praises. Shalom, Michelle. How you doing, sis? Shalom, Royal Family. Happy destruction of Nicanor. Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna wait till a few more people get in. Let me know if y'all know what the destruction of Nicanor is. Let me know if y'all know what the destruction of Nicanor is. Come celebrate y'all forefathers of high holy days. These are days we're supposed to celebrate. All right. And this is a quite easy day to celebrate. You sit back, get you a little something to sip on, and you know, if you have the luxury to do so, break out you a grill or something, get your grill on, celebrate. This is a celebration day, and it comes the day before Purim, right? I know a lot of Israelites are well aware of Purim, but a lot of people forget about the destruction of Nicanor, which comes right before Purim, right? So let me know, what destruction of Nicanor is. JJ, do you know what destruction of Nicanor is? Put a 1 in the chat for yes, put a 2 for no. Make sure everybody know what it is. If not, I can bring it out. All praises. Good, good. All praises. Y'all know what the destruction of Nicanor is. Good. All praises. I said still bring it out. ah. Yeah, I'm gonna still bring it out though for the people that's at the plantation and watching. I still gotta bring it out anyway. Y'all can't hear this music in the background too loud or nothing, can you? I think this is a voice canceling. Background counseling mic that I got on, so you probably ain't gonna hear the music too much. You know. All right, so check it out. Today is the destruction of Nicanor. It's a feast day, family. Let me see what's that. Okay. So today is the destruction of Nicanor. I'm gonna read a quick insert. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, but if you want to get an understanding of it, you got to read Second Maccabees. It's in chapter 15, But I'm gonna scroll down for time's sake. I'm gonna just get it from 27, and I'm gonna bring it out real quick. I love this one too, y'all. For one, I'm gonna give you this. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna read it first, and then I'm gonna give y'all the quick breakdown, like I always do. Right? Give y'all a quick breakdown. Hold up. Let me get my mic back on. I need to put this in a safe spot. Where's the safe spots? Well, I guess I can hold it for a minute, huh? I'll hold the mic for a minute. All right, so check it out. This is Second Maccabees chapter 15. Let me turn this music down because I gotta put some respect on my father's words. All right, this is the book of Second Maccabees chapter 15 and verse 27. So that with fighting with their hands and praying unto Yahweh with their hearts, they slew no less than 30 and 5,000 men. For through the appearance of Yahweh, they were greatly cheered. Now, when the battle was done, returning again with joy, they knew that Nicanor lay dead in his harness. Then they made a great shout and a noise praising the Almighty in their own language. And Judas, who was ever the chief defender of the citizens, both in body and mind, and who continued his love toward his countrymen all his life, commanded to strike off Nicanor's head and his hand with his shoulder and bring them to Jerusalem. So when he was there and called them of his nation together and set the priests before the altar, he sent for them that were of the tower and showed them vile Nicanor's head and the hand of the blasphemer, which with proud brags he stretched out against the holy temple of the Almighty. And when he had cut out the tongue of that ungodly Nicanor, he commanded that they should give it by pieces unto the fowls and hang up the reward of his madness before the temple. So let me slow down. Let me slow down and show you your forefathers. They chopped this man, which was an Edomite. He was one of our arch nemesis back then. And this is when we was warring with the Greeks, right? This is why they won't tell you this high holy, because we fought the Greeks and we won. You ever seen that movie 300? That movie is literally based off the Maccabees. How they was conquering and defeating a lot of people. Yeah, I know they got a bunch of pale, pasty white dudes in there with their muscles painted on. But this is what it's about. It was about the Maccabees, how they conquered, how they came and they did that. So the long story short, they chopped this man up. They cut off his head and his hand. So they cut off like slanted, like this shoulder and this head. They cut it off like that. They cut off his shoulder and his head together because the reason and the significance of it is they cut off his hand because that's the hand he raised against the temple of the Lord. And they cut out his tongue because he blasphemed the Lord, right? And we wasn't playing that thing, right? Shalom, Zev. How you doing, King? So happy feast, happy destruction of Nicanor. So they cut off his head and they chopped up the rest of his body and sent off pieces to feed the animals of the earth, right? So let me get back to it though. Verse 34. So every man prays. Wait, let me make sure I'm okay. So every man prays toward the heaven, the glorious Yahweh, saying, Blessed be he that have kept his own, placed undefiled. He hanged also Nicanor's head upon the tower, an evident and manifest sign unto all of the help of the Lord. And they ordained with all a common decree in no case to let that day pass without solemnity, but to celebrate the 30th day of the 12th month, which in the Syrian tongue is called Adar, the day before Mardosius Day. All right, so this day is celebrated a day before Purim, right? So this is why we celebrate this day to always remember what our forefathers did. They fought against the enemy and they won. And they hung that man's head and arm up on the top of the temple. See, y'all think this is a game. Y'all think we're gonna be going around hitting people with flowers when the Most High put His Spirit on us? It's gonna be up, family. This is why I'm always saying in my lessons, I want some of this. I read things like this, and you see what the Lord let them do? Chopped that man in half and chopped up his body and sent his pieces to the fowls of the earth, and then took his head and his shoulder. That's probably what that head and shoulders. Anyway, they took his head and hung it up on top of the temple, man, to show the people this is what happened when you come at the Father. I'm telling you. So happy feast of Nicanor. And so let me read some more though. Hold on, I'm gonna just read the rest, y'all, just because we having fun up in here. Let me read verse 37. Thus went with Nicanor from that time forth. The Hebrews had city in their power. And here, okay, so it basically just the rest of it just goes into him, rolling it out. But uh this is when we took the temple back. So that's what the whole of that story is about, is how we took the temple back. And we because they was defiling it for they was defiling the temple as they always done in our lifetimes, man. Like they always took the Father's temple after they conquered us and they defiled it, because we always had our Father and we always had our temple to sacrifice to the Father. But every time they conquered us, they took the temple and they defiled it. You know what I'm saying? That was just their way of saying F your couch, nigga. You know what I'm saying, in Rick James words. So that's what they did. And we came back and we took it and we rebuilt the temple and we rededicated it to the Father. All right. And the Father granted that thing. All right. So I got a question though. I want to see what's okay. So y'all know about Nicanor, right? All right. So I want to test y'all knowledge, right? I want to test y'all knowledge. So who gave Judas his sword? Who gave Judas his sword? And I'm gonna give y'all a hint. Judas had a golden sword, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but Judas had a golden sword. Who gave Judas his sword? JJ, you probably know this one. So who gave Judas his sword? There it is. All praises to the Lord. All praises to the Lord. So let's get that. Jeremiah, we scroll up to verse 13. This done in like manner, there appeared a man with gray hairs and exceeding glorious, who was of a wonderful and excellent majesty. Then Onias answered, saying, this is a lover of the brethren, who prayed much for the people and for the holy city, to wit, Jeremiah, the prophet of Yahweh. Whereupon Jeremiah, holding forth his right hand, gave to Judas a sword of gold, and in giving it spake thus, take this holy sword, a gift from Yahweh, with the which thou shalt wound the adversaries. Let me tell y'all something, right? The Lord sent a mighty prophet to give you a golden sword. Y'all know that'll boost. I know, Judah. I know y'all. If the Lord gave you today's vernacular, if he gave us a golden pistol and said, use this gun and use it, dude, we'll be turned up. We'll be turned up and we will not let the Father down. I know Judah, Benjamin, Levi. I know the rest of the tribes. But I'm just saying this. I know. Man, the Lord give you a golden sword and tell you to use that thing, and he gonna help. Listen, it's up. It's up after that. You hear me? And I'm gonna bring something else out. Exactly. You hear me? A glittering sword. Let me show you, man. Listen. And I want to bring this one part out, right? Because they put in movies just to clean up our brothers. It's in our DNA. I'm talking about Israel, period. We some of the best dressing people when especially we in captivity right now, and we can dress our tails off and still have people. We are the most copied but hated nation on the earth. You understand? Shalom, Rissa. How you doing, little sis? We are the most copied and hated nation on the planet. They love to copy and mimic us, but they can't stand the sight of us. Why is that? You know that old saying, they hate you because they ain't you? That's what it is, family. Go look over in China. Right now, they got this trend they're doing where they like putting a perm in their hair and frizzing out their hair and then picking it like an afro. Look it up. They got China people riding around in six fours like they're in Cali putting switches on it. Now, this is how you know that this place is Babylon, and then most of the prophets are put here, because why do every other nation copy the men that's right here in Babylon in the United States? I don't see in Japan or China they copying somebody over in Brazil or somewhere over in Jamaica. There you go, bro. Because the kings, the Lord sent most of the brothers, most of the prophets here. Now, that's not to say that they're not scattered abroad, granted, but the Lord needed most of the major prophets right here in Babylon. The same way in the Bible, every time it was the epicenter, he had some of the most mighty prophets in the smack dab in the middle of that. Why would he take a prophet like Moses or Jeremiah and scatter him off to like an edge or a corner of the earth somewhere? No, he would set them right in Babylon. This is pay-per-view right here, family. You understand? We're copied, putting rubber band. Exactly. That's what they're doing. If you notice, look it up. Over in Africa, they copy the men and women styles of over here. You see the women over there now putting weave in their hair, getting BBLs and stuff because the women over here do it. Because the kings and queens were sent into captivity right here. That's how you know this is Mystery Babylon. We're the most copied people, family. So the reason why I said all of that, right, is because in movies, this is what scares people from turning to the Lord. Because in all the movies, they always make the prophets bummy. That's the first thing they do. They make the prophets bummy. He's either homeless, holding an old wooden cardboard saying the end is near. You one of the old crazy ones on the corner, because this is a wicked land we're on. So they gotta spin you off so you won't be influenced to turn to the Lord. But when the men walk with the Lord is of royalty. He's of royalty, family. Why would he be of royalty and then have us broke down looking? You see the things he did for Solomon. You see the things he did for Moses, David, so on and so forth. Why would he have us walking with him looking like some trash bag bums? So I want to bring this scripture back out. I want to highlight this out right here. Second Maccabees 15 and 13. This done, in like manner, there appeared a man with gray hairs and exceeding glorious. That means they were saying the man was clean as hell. What would Jeremiah look like walking up a dirty? They didn't say exceedingly bummy and dusty as hell, and he come with a big glittering gold sword, a big golden sword, and said, "Here, this thus saith the Lord." What he coughing? Thus saith the Lord. Here go the sword. He all bummy as hell. No, man. That man walked up clean. He was walking in the light of the Lord, man. When the Lord dealing with you, you gonna know it. Oh, you gonna know it, and the people around you gonna know it. It's something that the Lord put on you called his glory. Glory is not bummy, dusty, and dirty, family. No, not at all. Not when you walking upright with the Father. It's not gonna happen, family. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that one out. But hold on, let me get this. Let's go to Revelations 2 and 9, just to expound on it. I love to bring stuff out when I'm talking about it. Revelations 2 and 9. Let's get it. This is why Yahweh Shai said this in Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. He said, I know y'all at the low right now. He said, but thou art rich. Why would Yahweh Shai say we are rich? Because the promises are promised to us. The blessings, the salvation, the gifts, the kingdom of heaven is promised to us. And guess what? Your rulers that rule over you know this. That's why they will press you so hard to make sure they keep you stayed down. Let me read that again from the top. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. All right, you see that? Are the synagogues of Satan, family. They hate us because they ain't us. So cheers. Happy feast. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long tonight, but I did want to check in with y'all. I suppose I had did this a day ago, a day early, but I was like, what better than to do it on the day of it? But and then tomorrow at sundown, going right out of the destruction of Nicanor, and it goes right into the Feast of Purim. Right? All right, the Feast of Purim is coming out. It's coming up right after they come right current with each other. Soon the destruction of Nicanor is over, it falls right into Purim. All right. Just want to make sure that y'all is up on these things, man. As I learn, I teach. And as I teach, I remain humble where I can learn more. That's how we do that. We remain humble. And the Lord says, I can pour more into you. As long as you stay humble, I can walk with you. Right. And so tomorrow evening is gonna go into Purim, and then that's gonna last into Thursday into the evening, right? And then after that, we fall right on into the back into the mighty Shabbat. It seems like these weeks is just going so fast. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. It seemed like it's just back to back. The weeks is like because for one, you work, you go to work. I leave early in the morning. I come in the afternoon. Literally, my wife is walking out the door, and we don't see each other till later on that night. So that's how the week goes so fast for us, man, because we are yet this day in our captivity. But the Lord is shortening the days for us. He's shortening the days for us, man, so we can get through this thing, man. There you go. Thank you, bro. And I was just finna pull that on out. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Mighty brothers in the chat right now, in the spirit. You all right. Let's get that thing. And let me get it with you on here. All right. I was just gonna bring that out. That's why I'm telling y'all, man. I love my Israelite community. Some of the realest. No, no, no. Let me rephrase that. The realest people lies within the Israelites. Yeah, and I said that with great confidence because my people, and even though we might not even come to agreement all the time, but one thing we do agree all as a whole is we keep the faith of Christ and we keep God's commandments. You know what I'm saying? The Lord says, just hold fast what y'all have until I come. But the rest, he said, when I come, I'll straighten everything out where y'all all will be at one agreement. But one thing I still love, I will rock with the Israelites any day. Straight up. Then to get back to these worldly, fake, sometimey, bipolar. You notice that's another thing. You don't hear those words no more in Israel. You don't hear things like bipolar or none of that because the Lord take them spirits up off of you. I don't hear those things no more. Sometiming, bipolar, two-faced. These are things that we don't even hear no more. You ever pay attention to that? Let you know that there's the Lord dwells in Israel. Certain things that we heard in the world back to back, we don't hear it no more. And I love that thing, man. I love my brothers and sisters, man. I love my brothers and sisters, and we still working on each ourselves, right? Because we was damaged by this place, so we still got to work on our support system and things of that nature. But guess what? We trying though. We trying, and we gonna get it together, man. All praise to the Lord. So let me get Matthews 24 and 22. And shout out to Zev Yisrael for bringing it out before I could. All praises. Thank you, bro. Matthews 24 and 22. Except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So that's why it seemed like we just floating through these weeks. It seemed like Sabbath is coming back again. And the Lord give us peace because we have peace with celebrating these feast days, and then we really enjoy it. And for it's like right after Purim, which is another feast day. Soon we come out of Purim, Sabbath come back up. The Lord be letting us catch up on our rest, man. I mean, some days you get granted, some days be slow, you know what I'm saying? But rest assured, man, the Lord, He's doing what He's doing, y'all, and it's in our favor. We got next for real, man. We got next for real. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, man, and His mighty Son, Yahweh Shai, man. That's our king, and that's who I vote for any day. I thank him when I wake up. I thank him before I pull off. And then when I get home, I thank him for safe passage. Because there's some crazy drivers in the world. Let you know that your guardian that he let have charge over you keep you safe as well. Y'all don't know the amount of near accidents that I see daily. You know what I'm saying? So just to get back to it though, just to the people that just tuned in, happy feast day, family. I know a lot of y'all be at work and y'all just throw your earphones on and y'all just be listening. So that's why I do this for my family, man. They be at the plantation. I got a brother, a sister, and some ribs, and a rib, still at the plantation, man. Like I said, when I come in, my rib is leaving out. You see what I'm saying? I got a brother that, you know what I'm saying, in my men's group, they had to work tonight. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we gonna get this thing together, man. We're gonna get it together for the Father, man. Let me know if y'all can hear this music in the background. I don't want YouTube to hear it too loud. I know this is a noise canceling microphone, but I do want to. I'm just playing my music and enjoying my family, y'all. Happy destruction of Nicanor. Happy destruction of Nicanor, man. I love the symbology of everything that they did. Okay, so it sounds real light. Okay. I think I might turn this mic off. I did want. Okay. Sing until we all come, cause you are the close. Pick up your spot. Hear the voice of the thunder. It's gonna be on your record. If you ever believe. That's right, bro. Tribe of Benjamin. Shout out to Benjamin Buck. Shout out to Benji, the mighty tribe of Benji. I need a sip of the water. Everything I need is in the water. Whenever I'm sick, it makes me back down. It's sitting in the water. I need a sip of the water. Everything I need is in the water. Whenever I'm sick, it makes me back down. It's sitting in the water. Just a sip, 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 sip. Living 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 water. I will love you. Oh, yeah, my strength. You are the rock and fortress. My deliverer. Oh yeah, and as Israelites, shout out to my Israelites again. Y'all know we keep scriptures for everything, right? So let's bring this out, family, to the Christian in case they get on here and see me with a cup in my hand, right? Watch this. So let's bring it out for them, family, because Christians don't know, right? Sirach 31 and 27. Let's bring it out, family. Let me bring one out for y'all. And this is for the people at work listening. I know they can't go there with me, so I'm gonna read it in your ears. The book of Sirach, that's Ecclesiasticus in your Apocrypha. Wine is as good as life to a man, if it be drunk moderately. What is life? What life is then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad. Wine measurably drunk in it and in season bringeth gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind. So when it's drunk moderately, family, that means don't get yourself sloppy, right? You can get yourself nice, not sloppy, because sloppy you're supposed to cheer up your mind, but too much of anything will make you start to get heavy in your mind, right? You kind of get pissed off. You ever met somebody in the world cool as hell, and then soon they get drunk, now they a killer? No, bro, you just drunk. You the same cool dude that was before you turned up this bottle. Now all of a sudden you the Terminator. No, dude, you just full of that oil. Ben and Yahoo, Shalom family, how you doing? Happy feast day. Happy destruction of Nicanor. Shalom family. Are you celebrating your destruction of Nicanor yet? Or is yours on a different time frame? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat for yes, put a 2 in the chat for no. Happy feast day, family. All praises. Love my Israelite family, y'all. Gotta eat it with your shoes on. Roundhouse to the head is healed is what the blues on. Sing about the river and the blue. That's a blues song. I'm in the hood like the sock band. Running combinations like a lock band. You and they all talk like a podcast. Super bright from a dark days. Holy Spirit simplify hard tags. Message from the heavens on connected like it's wild thing. Whosoever forsake of his hand is a smart man. Desire living that can save his soul. I'm prostrated on my face in submission. I will take control. Trash a line, found a thief. Our identity stolen. We were pressed on every side when our enemies wrong. In the Shire gave us comfort like that memory foam. Got the blood of the lamb, all the penalties gone. Grace and mercy, not a license to sin. We're corrupted with these trifling men. Sacrificing their friends. Proverbs 28 and 4 is how we fight as a team. Wash them out with the blood. That's a sight of the stain. Burn your idols, repent. The fire, the quench. Smash box gloves and gasoline. On the way to Christmas tree. Headed north. Red shot gone with the Grinch. And we swerving while we serving to the furthest extent. Gave up the world and burned us early. They ain't heard me the shit. Submerging purge begin to curse me like it hurt me the shit.
I want to say Shabbat Shalom going out to new subscriber Latasha to all praises to the Most High. Break the last seal, open up the road.
Oh yeah, let me give a shout out to my brother, man, that I be listening to. He's overseas. I think he in like London or something like that. It's called 12 Tribes TV, y'all. You're gonna know it. You're gonna see the menorah on his channel, and he does every Sabbath. He do like a bunch of Israelite music. He just play Israelite music, and he make a whole mixtape of it. So that's what y'all hear me listening to right now. It's called 12 Tribes TV, and the title of it is Hebrew Israelite Praise, Truth Music for Your Spirit. All right. He drop them every Sabbath. Every Sabbath. Every Sabbath.
Your judgment is right on schedule. They found a letter from the ancient. They found a letter from the ancient. I hate to interrupt your banquet. I have in my hand a message from the ancient. The seal breaks the language nobody understood. Except this one, he can read it, but no others could. His countenance failed. This can't be nothing good. Everyone in attendance started trembling. It reads, the jewels you possess are special to me. I chastised them for a season, but you kept them from me. Yeah, you kept them dirty and you hid them in the darkest spots. They never lost value. These vessels cost a lot. In your pride, you made sure that they were downtrodden, created a system of labor for them without profit. I break the iron yoke. The burden is lifted. Their curses to mercy. Their punishment's ended. It's for your banquet and everyone in attendance. Here's a dark saying, who can uncover this sentence? The garment that tore into 12 pieces, I'm stitching it back up. This time I'm gonna keep it. Here's another saying, it's no longer a secret. The Medes and the Persians infiltrated all of your breaches. Waiting for the time to attack, dwelling in secret. Prophets try to warn you, you silence them when they speak. The judgment is set, the story's familiar. Babylon is falling, the chosen is building. Sincerely, they found a letter from the ancient. They found a letter from the ancient.
Shalom, royal family. So I got a question, y'all. Y'all been hearing about all these plane crashes? They said they are at like 85 plane crashes to date. This is just the second month of their new year. Y'all listen. The Lord is gonna tear your kingdom down. Telling y'all this is a spiritual fight, y'all. And the Lord is winning by a landslide, right? For one, another way of tearing the kingdom down is the Lord does everything decently and in order, right? He's going to break them down the same way he broke us down, family. What's the one thing he's breaking down right now is their confidence. And that's going to be one heck of a fight right there. Not for the Lord, for us, because they're going to turn that madness towards somebody. You always got to know one thing, Israel. When he can't get his hands on the Lord, he's going to mess with the next best thing to the Lord. That's us, family. That's his kids. So that's why they put so much hate and they try to beat us down, is because they can't get their hands on the Father or the Son. So they got to mess with his children, right? So that's why the anger is always geared towards us. All right. But guess what? It's not going to matter, because for one, the Lord is building us up. This is what we're doing right now by practicing the righteous acts. We're spiritually building ourselves up. Imagine our children. Like I said, this world is going to be very, very crazy if we still here in the next 10 to 20 years. Because the Israelites got children right now growing up and all they know is the Lord again and keeping his commandments. These kids is going to be dangerous. And I mean that in a beautiful, holy way. These kids is going to be nothing nice. They're going to be nothing nice. And that's why our job is to pave the way for those kids. Yes, some of us going to take some falls. Some of us going to take some deaths. But guess what, though? It's going to bring out strong kids. You understand? It's gonna bring out strong kids. The same way you got to look at things like all the way down the chain. Hard time brought out strong children. Strong times bring out weak children. You know why? Because everything is so taken care of, then it causes us to spoil our kids. But in hard times, we build up strong children is because they got to learn to deal with the bare minimum. And it builds us up to become more stronger. We're not spoiled anymore. You understand? That's right. That's right. And that's why now you got to look at the things like our forefathers and foremothers that fought in the slave underground railroads. They went through times, they took sacrifices, they took deaths, but it created a strong time. And look what that time brought. You had the 1950s and 60s, and then you had Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. All right, not to crap on them brothers, because we tell people don't crap on them brothers like that. They was misguided, but guess what? They still fit in the prophecies because they stood up and did things that a lot of people didn't have the courage to do. But look what it did. It brought forth another nation of people that was ready to stand up and fight. And then through time, they weakened us back down. So now it's hard times again. So this is our time now to pave the way for our children now. Some of us, yes, is going to take some falls. Some of us, yes, is going to die. But guess what? That nation of children that's coming out up under us is going to remember these forefathers. They're going to remember these prophets. They're going to remember their mothers and fathers that was raising them up in righteousness. And they're going to be nothing nice. All praises to the Most High God. That's why I said these children that's coming up under us, raising them to have the mind that we wasn't given. All right. Well, I just watched a little girl look like she was about 5 years old, name every book in the Bible in order. I said, because that's a mind not damaged. Her mind ain't like ours, y'all. We've been in the world. Our mind's been tampered with, damaged. So we trying to learn and reprogram. But them kids got fresh, new minds. And all they growing up is knowing the Lord. So they're going to be sharper than us. You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Lord, though, man. That little girl named, I'm talking about every book. I'm, I'm going to just be humble and tell you, I don't know if I can name every book. Just straight off the dome like that. Listen, I've been through some trauma in my life, y'all. So I don't know if my brain to bring it back to back like that. But the Lord sharpens me up though. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord ready to use me, oh yeah, I'm a sharp sword, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. All praise to the Lord, man. These kids, man. Train up a child in the way that he should go. Exactly. Train up a child in the way that he should go, man. It's another scripture that said that it says when you train up a son right, man, and I'm paraphrasing, when you train up a son right, he's gonna be a problem for your enemies. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna forget my father's enemies. You know what I'm saying? All praise to the Most High, man. Look what Solomon did. So when he got in power, he didn't forget. He didn't forget David enemies. He tried to be humble and do David enemy a favor. Like, listen, all right, you stay over here in this land. You know what I'm saying? But if you come from that land, it's off with your head. And dude ended up still journeying up out of that land. And they was like, I knew you was gonna be hard headed. I was just waiting for a reason to moke you out for my dad's sake. You know what I'm saying? We don't forget, man. And the Lord let us, we be humble. But the Lord was like, I'm gonna let him be hard headed and journey up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Lord, man. Bring it out, Benny Yahoo. All praises. Yeah. Incline thine ears, oh Lord. Yeah, the Lord will give us parables and dark sayings, man. That's how we able to crack this book now. The Lord hid it in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? The Lord hid that thing in plain sight. All praise to the Lord, man. All praise to the Lord. There you go. Sirach 30 and 6. Left him behind an avenger against his enemies. And one that shall requite kindness to his friends. You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't play, man. The Lord does not play. And that goes for any one of us. If my dad had enemies that I knew about, I'm gonna be a problem to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a problem to them dudes, man. I'm gonna be a problem because my dad didn't like you. I don't like you. And that goes to the children of Israel. That's why the Lord got a problem with us trying to always gather our enemies amongst us, the heathen. Would you want your kids gathering your enemies with them, trying to beg me to let them in, knowing what they tried to do to me, knowing the beef I've had with them for thousands of years? Then what make y'all think that the Lord is going to be accepted? They love to try to bring up regrafting, grafted in. Look up the definition of grafted in. To graft in something means that you putting back something that once was. How can you graft in something that never was? The heathen never was with us. So how could you graft in something that was never there? Make it make some sense. You understand? Make it make some sense. Christians be trying to, oh, well, they regrafted in. Wait a minute, regrafted? Well, if they regrafted, that mean they was once in. No, they were never in. The Northern Kingdom was in. You understand? The Northern Kingdom was in. You darn right the Most High got enemies. Most High got enemies like a mud. Most High got enemies like a mud. That's the one I love reading with David in it. When he says, keep not thou silent, O Lord. Break out their teeth, O Lord. I love that one, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Lord came not to play, man. The Lord came not to play. The Lord came not to play, man. That's why I'm waiting for my number to be called so I could do this one. Hold on. Psalms 144, man. I tell people I love Psalms 144. Hey, David dropped some bars, man. Hold on. What David say? Let's go to Psalms 144 and 1. What he say? Blessed be Yahweh, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. David said, I came to do one thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I came to do one thing. You teach my hands to war and my fingers to fight. That's why I say, everybody listen. Everybody has a position to play in this thing called life, right? Like I tell people, and that's not to discourage nobody. Everybody has a purpose. All parts of the body have a purpose. Everybody, that's why I say everybody's not made for the highway and the hedges. Okay, everybody's not strong speakers. You got to remember certain people like Samson. Was Samson out there prophesying? And no, Samson was made to break your face, the jawbone of a donkey. But he kept the commandments of the Lord. He kept the commandments of the Lord. David, it's a mighty king that will break your face. He wasn't out here on no highways and hedges. David ain't had time for that. He was wielding a sword. That was David's thing right there, right? All right. And then you had prophets. You understand? Then you had prophets. That's why I tell people, man, we get one-sided and we get one-track minded. And we think everybody's supposed to be on the highway and hedge. Yeah, a large number of us supposed to, yes. But you got some brothers that's not strong speakers. What are them brothers going to do? Are they cursed because they're not strong speakers? No, they have another purpose. You got some, like I got a brother in my group, two brothers now, all praises in my men's group that are scribes. I'm talking about quick. I could be talking and they like writing down everything that I just said. And to the point I'm just comfortable now. I just be telling my brothers like, hey man, send some notes to the chat. And them brothers, both of them be like, I got you. I'm like, yo, y'all is quick. Telling you, I'm thinking them brothers is probably the ones that was in Ezra's 5 scribes he had. Like these brothers is quick with it. All praise to the Lord, man. You know, a lot of brothers' swords is sharp in other departments. You got some that's not strong speakers, but can get out here and pass out information and give you the seed. Some people are good seed planters, right? And then you got some people are good seed waterers. You understand? We got to remain focused, y'all. Everybody wasn't built for the highway and the hedge. All right. You got some brothers that can just keep the Lord's commandments and break your body in half when that day come to fight for y'all. Leave that brother alone and just and keep him motivated to keep the Lord's commandments in the faith of Christ, man. Keep God's commandments in the faith of Christ. That's what we do around here. You understand? All praise to the Lord. Pick up the phone when the Most High is calling. I like this song, y'all.
Send a God to save you. False prophets out there. You know who you are. Pick up the phone and go on. You know my people are straight. You don't want to pick up? Okay. Listen to Hebrew Israelite praise with me, Brother Jay.
This crazy plantation life, boys. Crazy work. I got about 3 hours of sleep last night. I had to get right back up bright and early and was back out here. I'm telling y'all, listen, take y'all stuff like supplements and vitamins and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting no younger, y'all. Like I take sea moss, right? And that get my day started. Ashwagandha root. These things, take these things, man, to get y'all body started. Milk thistle. I take some stuff. And once I get up and going, I'm on the move. Get out the way of this train. I'm telling you, because I get on the move. That's my wife. Not the average bear over here. All praise to the Lord, man.
All type of strong. I don't even gotta eat. That's a different type of song. You don't even gotta speak. I'm just silent, so inspired. I hear the bees. That's a whole lot of.
Happy destruction of Nicanor, family. Happy feast day. Cheers to our forefathers, y'all. Mattathias, Judas, and the rest of the Maccabees family. Hey, the soursop gummies is kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think my lady liked them much, but I did. I was taking one every morning and before I go to bed. I think my wife more likes the raw soursop. I go to like this Chinese market and they sell it in a jug where they take it out of the skin and just put it all in this jug. So it's kind of, it's got some texture to it, but it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? I think my wife more like that than the other stuff, the gummies. She wasn't too much of a fan of it. I got some soursop seeds, man. I'm saving them seeds in case I have to go in the wilderness, and I'm gonna plant them and pray the Lord hasten it in that day to make the tree come up fast. Yeah, I got soursop seeds. I got all type of seeds. I got over 16,000 seeds, man. Getting ready. We getting wilderness ready. Yes, Lord. Like I said, just met another brother in the truth. He came through, hung out with me and my wife, him and his wife, and they looking around looking for land and stuff. All praise the Lord. And just so happened, I think they want to move out this way. Like I said, a lot of people been migrating out this way. I got another sister coming from Florida. She's moving out this way. It's a lot of people for some reason, the Lord is telling a lot of people to flee to a certain area. And like I said, That's why I tell everybody to link up wherever you at. Find you a brother in that area and link up with them. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple people in the Midwest that I know that they should be linking up. Like I tell y'all, don't forget, every time I do this, feel free to drop your state. Drop your state, man, because you got brothers and sisters in your states. Do that every time. I don't care if I'm doing a lesson, drop your states. Because you got people that stay in the same state as you that be looking for someone in case those days come. And the days is coming faster, family. Y'all see jobs people is getting fired, family. You know what I'm saying? People is getting fired. And what comes after fire? People gonna start robbing because people have to make ends meet to eat. Then it's gonna cause an insurrection. Family, we got to get together. The party days, listen, the Lord give us the party days on his days, and he cover us and he sanctify us and so we can have fun. But all that other off brand party and all that stuff, them days is over, man. It's time to prepare, gird up our loins, get ready. You understand? It's time to get ready, family. And it's a joyous time, like I said, when you with your brothers and sisters, we know how to have a good time in the worst times because it's in our DNA. We're gods. So when we get together, it's more better. Like, all right, Jake don't want to suffer nothing alone, just as well as any person. Don't nobody want to do this alone. So when you get around people, it makes things better. I know when the days get hard, I would love to see my Israelite brothers and sisters with me, man. Like, all right, man, we all broken, we all hiding, but we all together, y'all. We good. Like, I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care. I got my brothers and sisters, and we all to be willing to die together if we have to. If we can avoid it, trust and believe, though, we getting up out of the way. Understand? Like Christ said, flee to the mountains. All praise to the Lord.
You got it, tet, yad, cat, lame, almost through. Sammy, hey, Zaddy, rich, she, tough. I didn't get away. Was I taking a step? Then look, Sammy, I guess I need to fresh it. Now you know that.
Yeah, and if you've got young children, the brand new Brit.Y.R album is off the hook.
Shout out to Brit.Y.R, man. That sister in the truth, man. I've been kind of a fan of hers lately. I ran across a song of hers, and I was just like, "Yo, this sister cold." And that was just a song she was just playing where she was singing in Hebrew in the hook. Brit.Y.R, Brityyah, Brit.Y.R. She cold, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan. I'm a fan for real. She's cold. All praise to the Lord. The Lord is bringing back the praises of Zion, family. Queen Nanny, Shalom, family. Shalom, sis, how you doing? Shalom, Queen Nanny. How you doing? Happy feast day. A royal family in the building. Salute to the royal family, the royal people, the real royal people. Shout out to my beautiful bronze people. All praises. Shalom, Queen Valerie. What's going on, Cicero? How you feeling today? Queen Natty, where you tapping in from?
Hey,
You see that? That's a fair example right there. Queen Nanny is in Tennessee. Benayahu is in Tennessee. Close to Knoxville. Queen Nanny. See what I'm saying? This is how we let people know we close by each other and don't be knowing it. You know what I'm saying? All praises. Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Close to Knoxville. And my family, Benayahu, is close to Knoxville. All praise to the Lord. It's just that simple, man. Drop where you're from. Drop where you're from. Because things is going to get a little ugly. 20 minutes. Look at that. All praises. Benayahu, you got a Benayahu and Queen Nanny. Do y'all got like an Instagram or a Facebook? I'm gonna drop my Instagram in the chat. Hold on.
you let me into your arms, 'cause you're so graceful.
Y'all do garden? All praises. See what I'm saying? I do a little garden. Straight up. Look at all them gifts our family got, man. Our people just talented, yo. Our people are very talented. That's what I love about my people, yo. I'm a fan of my people. In case people ask you, are you racist? Yeah, I'm very racist. It was heathens made that a bad thing. Racist just mean a lover of your nation, your people. So I'm racist. God is racist. He's a lover of his people. I love my people, you know. Can't help it people don't like that. It's whatever. I love my people. Can't help it that other people, family ain't the stuff. That's on y'all. Hold on.
We are on fire. Y'all know what I'm talking about? But let a month go by, a couple of years go by, we start to burn out and lose that flame. That's called battle fatigue. We are in a combat stress. Why? Because we're fighting against our lust, our desires that is within us. Lust and desires that we gave into before we heard the truth. That's called battle fatigue. Battle fatigue.
Okay. Okay, so let me see. Hold on. So Queen Nanny, you're on TikTok or Instagram? Okay, you on Instagram. All praises. And Benayahu, I can't remember if you said, I don't see it on here. Do you have a Facebook or an Instagram? Okay, cool. Instagram, all praises. Do either one of y'all follow me on Instagram or Facebook? Or is this the only platform do y'all follow me on? Robert, Shalom, family. How you doing, mighty man of God? All praises. Okay, all praises. Okay, so let me go on and put my Instagram in there. Okay, hold up.
I say, Father, I'm a man. Father, I'm weak. Father, have mercy.
So hold on, let me drop this in the I'm gonna drop this one first in the chat. Okay, so I dropped my Instagram in the chat. And now let me run the Facebook real quick and drop that one. Just to make sure that my family stay close wherever I'm at. And then I'm going to pin one of them at the top. And make sure y'all let me know in the inbox if y'all got a different name on Instagram or Facebook. Let me know, who you are in my inbox. Okay, so there. I just posted both of them. My Instagram and my Facebook is in the chat. All praise to the Lord. Okay, I think that was you just Benny Yahoo. You just sent me a. Okay, you on Faith. Okay, Robert, if you're not friends with me either, tap on there too and send me your friend request, bro. Okay, all praise. That was you. Cool. Welcome home, bro. All praises. All praises. I had a brother that hit me up recently that wanted me on his show. He hit me in my inbox, but I didn't. I replied to him. I don't know if I replied to him too late, but he haven't responded to me since. Hey, I ain't changed my name on there yet either. So on my Facebook is John Thornton. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. The Lord know our names. You know what I'm saying? The Father know our name, family. You know our mighty name. Okay, there you go, Robert. All praises. All praises. There go my mighty brother. Get my family around me. There go my sisters. That all praises. Yeah, stay close by, family. Stay close to your people. The Lord told us to gather ourselves together. That's what we got to do. We got to gather ourselves together. All right, let me put this music out for y'all a little bit.
Never give up on me, no, no, no. Never give up on me. Never go back to your way, to your way. Never go back. I'll trust in the moving. Speak to me. Trust me. Take me home. We want you to speak to me.
That's the next move right there, my rib. That's why I'm gathering my family together. Start putting together some of these feast days because time's going to get uglier. Yeah, so I'm going to get ready to log off myself. Got to get ready, to get prepped for the next day. But I'm going to finish enjoying myself. All praise to the Most High. I'm glad to be a Hebrew too. That's a good one. I'm going to get a shirt like that. Glad to be a Hebrew. All praise to the Lord. But yeah, I just want to tap in with you, family. Make sure y'all take that information, save it. And I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the chat too in case somebody get up in the morning and catch this. It's a lot of people that be asleep during the times we do this. But listen, family, I love y'all. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Happy feast day, royal family. Love you guys. Shalom.